Welcome back, fun fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun, the Daily Dish with me. I'm Ronnie Bradley. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day, morning, evening, afternoon, middle of the night, whenever you're watching. If you're watching live and you're on the East Coast, it's morning. If you're on the West Coast, it's super early morning. And if you're somewhere over the pond, across the pond, it might be the afternoon. Let's say hi to all the beautiful faces that are coming in the chat today. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Let's say hi to all the... Yeah, there it is. Okay, I can hear myself, so I think we're probably good. I am still in the process of waking up this morning. I ate too much yesterday and not good. Pizza and hamburgers. I wish I could eat pizza and hamburgers every day and lose weight, but that's not going to happen. I'm working out, so I'm not gaining any weight, which is good. But the end goal is to shed a lot of body fat pounds here, but I am working on that. Let's say good morning to everybody. Vinny T over here says that she says hi to Golden Shogi. I got my cafe con leche and Cuban toast and ready to chat. LOL, Vinny T with her Make Disney Waltz Again Snuggie sweatshirt. I bet that sweatshirt is coming in handy these last few days, Vinny T, right? I mean, it's just cold everywhere in this state. By the way, there were some things. I'm going to address it because I did post this yesterday. I posted this live stream and ended up changing it to today. So there were a couple things that I caught. I don't think they're in the chat now. They are not in the chat now. But I will address that, especially you, Juliet. I've got your back. I saw the comment, and we will address that momentarily. I just can't put it up on the screen because it disappeared. But let's say hi to everybody that's come in this morning. Going Shogi first through the door this morning says, good morning, Native Hawaiian, aloha, and good morning, y'all, from Texas. And Juliet, here it is. Juliet, good afternoon. Follow the Bradleys and chat. I know that you did a member milestone chat yesterday, so we're going to celebrate that here in just a moment. Native Hawaiian says, good morning, Juliet, in chat. Andy W. is here. Hail, Andy W. Good morning. Tommy Doyle says, hail. Hail, hail, hail. Hi, Going Shogi. Let's see here. And Going Shogi saying hi to everybody. And Benny T says, good morning, fun fam. Good morning, Benny T. Jacob Herring is in the house. What is up, Jacob? Good to see you here. Am I live at the park? No, I am not at the park this morning. There's no way you're going to get me to go to the parks in this weather. I might go out later today and visit Lorena Creole at the Stella Nova Resort, I think is where she's staying. Stella Nova or Stella Luna. I think she's at Stella Nova. I'm not sure, but the brand new Universal Resort that opened up near Epic Universe. But no, it is really, really cold, and I am weather sensitive, so it kind of sucks because usually the winter is the best time to visit the parks. It's usually not this cold. This is very, very unprecedented. Normally this time of year, it's more like perfect. It gets up to 72 during the day and 45 at night, and it's like that perfect mixture. Not now, not right now. And, you know, a lot of times what happens, and this is kind of sucks, but when there's a really big freeze like this, it skips the pleasant weather. You get horrible freeze, and then it goes right to hot. And yeah, I hope that doesn't happen, but we'll see. The Bud Files is here. Good morning, Sue and the Bud Files. And there's Vinny T. She got her cafe con leche, Cuban toast. It's good. Ready to go. Ready to go. Sounds tasty, Vinny T. Jacob Herrick, good morning. Oh, my goodness. How is the weather? That's in California. Vinny T, 40 and 80. Yeah. And got to ask Going Shogi, how are you doing? Are you planning on heading home today? What does it look like with the fire situation where you are? I hope it looks to me, from what I can tell right now, maybe you're safe. Maybe you're good to go. Maybe they're getting that Hughes fire out there contained. I hope so. Really, really hope so. Big time prayers, continuing prayers for you. Is she still there? Is who still there? Is maybe you're talking. Tom F is here. Tom F says, "Hey, sorry, I had to take care of something. Yeah, you're good to go, man. We take some time getting through the door. My beautiful wife is here. Good morning to my beautiful wife. Virginia Bradley Adventures is in the chat, and she says last night was the coldest night ever here in Orlando. Is that hyperbole? That's what I learned the other day with my son, or is that? I don't really know. We're going to address some things about the cold and see how cold it's gotten. I think it got down. I know it got down to 40 last night, but I feel like it's gotten a little bit colder than that in the past. But I don't know. Maybe it got down lower. And then Going Shogi says, we are thinking of going home today, but our house is still in the warning zone. Okay. So lots of prayers for Going Shogi. The Hughes fire is very close to his house. My understanding is that they do have some degree of containment with that fire. That fire happens to be adjacent to a massive amount of water. The lake up there, I can't remember what it's called, but I do know that there's a lake and some water and hopefully better resources to fight that fire and put that thing out. I will tell you this, as far as leadership in California is concerned, after all that's been going on, I would imagine there will be several people in leadership who will end up getting fired out there from the fires, because they probably should. Prayers for your family, Going Shogi. JD Friel also says prayers 56% contained now. Let's get that other 44% out of the way, get it down to out, because we don't like that. You know what we do like? We do like a celebration. Now, yesterday, Juliet came in, I think, in the morning, and she actually had a member milestone chat that she used when nobody was around. I apologize for that, Juliet, but we're going to highlight this one. Hi to Going Shogi. And if you will, we will highlight your comments throughout when we see them, Juliet, today. But we do like to celebrate that. Why? Because we celebrate you on this channel. Of course we celebrate you. Why? Because just like the Transformers had their source of energy, which was called Energon, you guys are the Energon to me that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed in the morning to do the show, and maybe the 15 other shows that I might be on during the day. Who knows?
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
Energy. Andy W's praying for you too. Yes, everybody hopes that Going Shogi and everybody out there in California is safe. Malingering. See, what is this? What does that mean? Malingering Z. I'm looking in the chat. Do I see anything over here? I don't know what that means. Bienvenido, mis amigos de Venezuela. Mazinger Z? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Tallahassee, February the 13th. Was that the coldest, or is that what? I don't know. You guys are doing some things in the chat. I don't know. But I do like to celebrate you. Why? Because you're the Energon. So what does a celebration look like? And why do we do it? Why? Because we love you guys, and you guys give me the support. So anytime I get that support from you, super chat, super thanks, super stickers, membership, somebody becomes a member of the channel or has a member milestone chat or drops gifted memberships, or even if somebody donates via PayPal, that should pop up over here. And or buy me a coffee, or becomes a member over there on Buy Me a Coffee, or that's buymeacoffee.com, by the way. Or purchases something from the Spread Shop. If I see that during the show, we got to celebrate that. And what does a celebration look like? Well, it looks a little something like this.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect!
Oh, this is just the best of my scene. Chewy Dance is coming later on with those gifties and supers and all that kind of stuff. Mario, Luigi, yay! Luigi is my son's favorite, by the way. His favorite character to play. And speaking of things that you can buy, we do have our Spread Shop available. Let me show you what that looks like on this cold morning, because we actually have things in the Spread Shop now that I am kind of surprised that are going to be helpful to people in the kind of weather that we've been having. So wow, it's kind of crazy. There's a t-shirt, Follow the Bradley's Fun Basic t-shirt. But if we go to, and by the way, right now 15% off of everything, guys. There is a promotion going on, 15% off all products. Matter of fact, let's go to all products. So you buy now, you get it on sale, 15% off. There's the Make Disney Walt again. And I would love to get more and more people wearing these. I know this is a sweatshirt, for example, that Vinny T has. I think he got it in the light pink color, but it also comes in the hot pink color. And you can get it in the dark, right? You can get it in this dark. But it sends the message. It sends the message to Walt Disney World, if you're wearing it out there, or Disneyland, hey, let's kind of move this company back towards Walt's ideals, right? And then you've got the fedora sweatshirt. Again, comes in multiple colors. I'm putting the sweatshirts out right now just because, wow, it's cold. We could use these. It would be good. I kind of wish I don't have one right now. I kind of need one. I might need to get one myself. Anyhow, so yeah, there they are. And all of those are available. Every single product is available right now. And for 15% off, baseball caps, and there's our basic design, right there. This is an Adidas men's recycled performance t-shirt. So yeah, there's all kinds of different varieties and styles and everything you can get, and I'll be putting more designs on the shop soon as well. So I'm there's the link right there. Well, you took him out and you wore him out. I think that's good. We got to get him to bed earlier. Yes, indeed. Happy good morning, Xander. Got light pink. Recommend the darker color for the wordings to show better. Gonna get that one of the t-shirts for the summer. I got a medium, but should have gotten a small because they run normal size. Vinny T, you needed a small? What a surprise. Vinny T is the real life Tinkerbell. I'm not even kidding. You are absolutely adorable. My wife loves you, Vinny T. I love the pink color you got. So yeah. We met her the other day at the Polynesian, her and her husband. It was great. It was awesome. But yeah, we got to hang out a little bit more in the future sometime. I got to do I need to do an organized meetup. So if you guys are coming out to Orlando and you're from somewhere else, let me know when you're coming. I want to see if I can organize a channel meetup. Channel members, even if non-members, might be invited, and we can maybe do it over at Disney Springs or something. That's always a good place because there's no parking fee there. But yeah, I've done several meetups, and it would be fun if we did a bigger one. We had more people involved. And I enjoy, you guys know the people that I've met, Tom F and Native Wine, their families, and Lyndon and everybody. And you guys know I have a good time with the meetups, and we just chat and talk. We can talk about anything, things that I might even talk about on the channel, just life. JD Friel would love it. He's only 2 hours away. So definitely. I for those that I have met, I love meeting you guys, and it's a blast and it's fun, and maybe I'll make it. Maybe we can do maybe Lorena and I could do an organized event together. That would be fun if we and my wife will be there, so her channel's represented, and Lorena and myself. That'd be great. Good morning to my favorite son. I'm your only son, so I guess that makes sense, but good morning, Mom. I am her favorite son because I am her only son. I did have a twin sister. I have a sister that is alive, but I had a twin sister, and she wasn't born, but I was in the womb with a twin. And unfortunately, my sister was miscarried and I was born. I'm not sure how that happened, but biology can be strange sometimes, is all I'm saying. Anyhow, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to get started with some stories. And listen, we don't love covering politics here, but sometimes political things or things that people consider political impact entertainment. Okay, sometimes those paths cross. It's P90X, and we're covering that first here on the channel. Also, if somebody can be on Culture Watch, I'd really appreciate it, because I did not yet have the link up for Culture. When the show started, I didn't see it, so I don't. I want us to read over to Culture Casino 6-Minute Daily. That starts at about 10:40 when I'm done here. We like to send you guys over to there because he does a lot of interesting stories, including bear stories that I do not cover here. I think if I did stories, I'd have to cover alligator stories. There are some interesting ones out there right now, but right now, first and foremost, I would like to cover this. Let me see here. I got to bring this up to the right place. I found this article to be quite interesting and informative. Look, nobody can deny that on Monday, the culture changed massively, a massive swing from 1 degree over here on the far left to other degree. Some would say the far right, but I believe it's just kind of moved back to the middle. But the pendulum has definitely swung. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, I'll try and talk about that between this first story and the second story going, Shogi. I appreciate that. Yes, absolutely, indeed. And that is about how we care for our brothers and sisters. But let me put this article on the screen. So this is out of thatparkplace.com. If you're not bookmarked, please, I highly recommend bookmarking thatparkplace.com. And this is 23rd of January by Martin Montanaro. Today is the 24th day of January. Entertainment industry turns to Trump. As media melts down, Hollywood pragmatism leaves variety outraged as the public embraces new media. What is this all about? There is President Trump and Rocky, Sly Stallone. Look at that. What is going on? The entertainment industry is making a quiet but undeniable shift. Hollywood is warming up to Donald Trump. Once persona non grata among Tinseltown elites, Trump is now drawing collaboration from some of the biggest power players in entertainment. And if you take a closer look at Variety's latest article on the topic, it's clear that not everyone in the media is happy about it. That's probably not a surprise to anybody. According to Variety, Trump's second inauguration wasn't just another political event. It was a Hollywood-adjacent spectacle. TikTok sponsored a $75,000 bash in D.C., complete with performances from rapper Waka Flocka Flame and appearances by conservative figures like Ben Shapiro. The article paints a picture of an industry reluctantly embracing Trump for pragmatic reasons, but the subtext is hard to miss. Variety isn't thrilled. Hollywood not thrilled by Trump, even though they have to kowtow? Interesting. So Hollywood's pragmatism over ideology. While Variety clearly laments this shift, the reality is that Hollywood is simply following the money. The pandemic, ongoing strikes, and a runaway production cost have hit the entertainment industry hard. Trump's proposed policies, like tariffs on imports, could bring filming back to U.S. hubs like Los Angeles and Atlanta, making him an attractive figure to executives desperate to save their bottom lines. And there is Hulk Hogan speaks at the RNC. As one indie producer told Variety, it's refreshing to hear the office of the president focus on how we can get the movie business back on track and back in Los Angeles. This economic reality is pushing studios and executives to engage with Trump, even as they face backlash from more ideologically driven corners of the industry. But there's another layer to this story that Variety conveniently ignores: the American audience. Yeah, that'd be you guys, me, us, people that actually have the dollars. Well, not so much anymore, but you need our dollars to support you, right? A majority of Americans voted for Trump, making him the first Republican to win the popular vote since George W. Bush in 2004. That is, by the way, 20 years ago. This suggests that his values resonate with more people than Hollywood elites or the media want to admit. The stark reality creates a disconnect between the progressive causes championed by the Hollywood access media and the actual business of entertainment, which relies on appealing to a broad audience to stay afloat. The industry's decision makers are well aware that Trump's appeal aligns more closely with middle America, which remains a critical market for box office sales and streaming subscriptions. Variety's discomfort is palpable. What stands out in Variety's piece is its barely concealed frustration. The article highlights the backlash faced by Trump-supporting celebrities like Carrie Underwood, Sylvester Stallone, and Jon Voight. And I would point out there's a whole lot more of them too, like Zachary Levi, for example, Dean Cain, Kevin Sorbo. There's plenty out there, and then there are some quieter ones whose names don't necessarily get associated with it, but you're kind of sure when you look at how they are, as people like Chris Pratt are out there. It points to Amazon's $40 million deal for a Melania Trump documentary as evidence of Hollywood's falling in line with Trump. Even TikTok's involvement in inauguration festivities is seemingly framed as betrayal, with former Disney executive Xenia Mucha lobbying Trump on behalf of the platform. The tone throughout the piece suggests that Variety sees this as a compromise of values. I think it's good if Hollywood's going to compromise values that are not values at all. But basically, if they're valuing immorality, maybe it's good that immorality gets compromised and a morality takes place instead. One anonymous executive is quoted as saying, "Hollywood's lost its nerve," a sentiment that Variety seems eager to amplify, but it raises a larger question: whose values is Hollywood really supposed to reflect? The elite progressive ideologies pushed by media outlets like Variety, or the majority of Americans who represent the paying audience? There's a growing tension between Hollywood's access media, which has long focused on identity politics and virtue signaling, and the economic reality of appealing to mainstream consumers who prioritize escapism and entertainment over political messaging. The hypocrisy of Hollywood's critics. What Variety fails to acknowledge is that Hollywood has always been pragmatic. This is the same industry that courted both George W. Bush and Barack Obama, pivoting with ease based on who was in power. It's the same industry that championed progressive causes while quietly filming in countries with questionable human rights records. Looking at you, Disney. China. The only difference now is that the shift is happening in favor of a polarizing figure like Trump, making it harder for some on the left to stomach. For the access media, it's easier to critique the betrayal of Hollywood's so-called values than to confront the hard truth. The majority of Americans aren't interested in Hollywood's progressive ideology. They want movies and shows that entertain, not lectures. Hollywood's renewed pragmatism isn't just about economic survival. It's a recognition of its audience, the audience's values and priorities, something that the media refuses to admit. The rise of the new media, and this is where it gets important for you out there in the audience and me trying to do my job here. And in trying to do my job, I need to get my throat clear too. See, I'm real. And Go and Shogi and I were talking on the phone about this the other night. And the new media is different because the new media is you, right? I don't represent ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox News. I don't represent any of that stuff. My own values and personal opinions technically don't reflect the personal opinions and values of that Park Place, even though I'm part of the network, but I don't get paid by them. Not a dime. Promise you guys. So the only people that I am representing is you. And that's what the new media is all about. It's about you. That's why I love. It's about us coming together and saying, look, this is what we want. And if if you don't like the word woke or whatever, or you don't like actually woke ideology, but I don't love that word because it's blanket and some people misunderstand the term. But basically, what I think we want, right, is stories about real life, majority life, things that actually impact the far majority of us with the reality that we deal with. And more than anything else, I think that we do not want anyone else out there preaching to our kids about what we should be teaching our kids about when we choose, because we know when our kids are ready. And I think they crossed a major line with that over the last 4 years. You can let me know in the chat what you think about that. Or if you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments. What do you think about media, Hollywood crossing a line, especially with what they're trying to inject to our kids? Oh, that activism. Some of the stuff is just like horrible out there. Things like Strange World and Buzz Lightyear and those types of things are what I'm talking about. Oh, the Proud Family. Yeah. So we get to the rise of the new media. As Hollywood's access media grapples with this new era of pragmatism, another player is quietly reshaping the narrative: independent content creators and reporters. In an age where traditional outlets like Variety cling to ideological purity, the public is increasingly turning to independent voices, not me, little old me, for honest, unfiltered perspectives. These creators like WDW Pro, Nerdrotic, The Critical Drinker, and Valiant Renegade often operate on platforms like YouTube, Substack, and independent websites. They're increasingly filling the void left by legacy media as trust in the establishment erodes more and more with every tone-deaf shill Hollywood article like the one we're discussing today out of Variety. There's Gary Bueller via the Nerdrotic on YouTube. Unlike establishment outlets, which are often accused of towing industry lines or pandering to corporate interest, new media figures are building trust through transparency and direct engagement with their audience. That's me and you. That's here. That's right here. Challenging the narratives. They don't just report on the news, they break it down, challenging narratives and invite debate. In doing so, they've managed to connect with viewers and readers who feel alienated by the performative outrage and selective reporting that dominate legacy media. The shift in trust marks a seismic change in how entertainment and politics are covered. While outlets like Variety lament Hollywood's alignment with Trump, new media is providing a platform for audiences to explore the why behind these decisions, free from the elitist lens of the establishment press. Yes. You know why? Because nobody's giving me millions of dollars to tell you guys a certain particular thing. And, it would be very difficult. Like if somebody came along and said, hey, stop what you're doing, Ron, here's $1 million, that would take care of my family a lot. So I don't know. What I do know is that even if I wouldn't give into that, I'm sure a lot of people would. And that's just how the Hollywood game works. As Hollywood's power players embrace pragmatism and adapt to survive, it seems the media itself might need to do the same. The question now isn't whether Hollywood will work with Trump. It's whether outlets like Variety can work with the truth their audiences demand. Do you think outlets like Variety are out of touch with audiences? Do you think Hollywood will work with the Trump administration? Let me know in the comments below and in the chat. Oh, you see Just Nita. Just Nita is here. Let me look in that chat. Let's see. We got Jacobs who says, mods, what's up? Oh, okay. Wow, there's a lot of chat that I'm missing here. I'm going back in the chat. My goodness, a lot of people came in. There we go. Let's see. Up. Hollywood has no room to complain about anybody. We have now physically seen their hateful opinions and valuelessness. Good morning, Just Nita. Good morning to see you. Dan's Life of the Kingdom also came in. Brr, it's cold. And then Just Nita says, hi, how's everything going? You still in the hotel? Still have an hour? Talking to Go and Shogi there. Yeah. Still at the hotel, thinking about making it back to the house today. Tom F, Just Nita. Hey. Let's see here. Yes, because I know you have family out there too. So my niece and nephew finally just got back to their burned down house. Their tough shed is the only thing that didn't burn. So it had a lot of photos and memorabilia in it. They were happy. Well, that's actually really, really good. I mean, that's like, I know that everybody says, the one thing that we try to save if we could in a fire is anything that has memories or memorabilia. We'd be a mess here. We would lose so much. So I hope that we are safe. Gosh, we probably need to get better organized. Dang. And you're in a hotel as well, huh? Yeah, HVAC system being replaced on Monday. Too cold in our house. Dear Lord, heckity heck, man. A lot of people are suffering. Yep. Frustrated with wildfires. Santa Ana winds are a miserable thing in California. That is true. My goodness. My cousin's house mostly burned down. They are now they face sliding down the cliff into the ocean. Palisades. My gosh. Everyone should have a go bag and a go map. Yes, this is true. Yeah, This is what you and I were talking about. 2025, it just got started. I just feel like maybe in the wind there is opposition to the good. You know, a lot of times when something really good is about to start, the first thing that happens is this feeling that life is about to get good, but then there's all this stuff that comes against you to make it so challenging. In my life, I had absolute goals set in my mind for 2025. I wanted things to be really, really awesome, right? And I told people, no distractions, stay away from me in January, especially. But the exact opposite has happened. And sometimes you can't do anything about it. It's life. And you have to deal with it. It's very, very, very challenging because sometimes that exact opposite has total different goals than what you have. Or sometimes you know that in the end, it's actually going to help your goals out. It's all very, very weird, very, very convoluted. But it's what's happening. It's what's happening in the world. It's what's happening in Hollywood. It's what's happening in entertainment. But we do have a whole new, bright, beautiful day ahead of us. And for that, we have to celebrate. And I think based on the article, this is not really a political thing. It's just for fun for those watching and may not understand, especially if you're watching on the replay. I do this for fun. Based on the article of where Hollywood has to be pragmatic and work with Trump because they need to get their numbers up. He's actually wanting to help people get back to the movie theaters and stuff. I think that's a good thing. And for that, I think we have to do a special celebration. You guys know the one, right? Let's celebrate. Oh, yeah. The Trump dance is funny. It is a trending dance. It's true. Everybody's trying to do it. It's Universal. Universal treats guests like Disney used to. The magic is at Universal. That is true. And then this is funny. Him dancing with the ceremonial saber the other day made me laugh so hard. I laughed when the original Village people came on the stage. And they did the YMCA live with him dancing, and it's so funny. Let's go to Universal. Yes, indeed, we got to go to Universal. And hopefully I'll go out to Universal, at least the resort today, to see Lorena Creole. Guys, thank you so much. That sounds like I'm done. I'm not done. I'm just interim. We're still going with the show. No, I want to say thank you so much. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. We have fun like this every morning, and we do a lot of other things on the channel. Of course, I'm everywhere on WDW Pro, That Park Place, T3PO. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up on Drunk 3PO's channel at some point in time. I'm hoping so. Try to get in contact with Jay and Lorena Creole on her channel, and who knows where else. I'd also like to do Mr. H cast. So, and of course, if I ever get the opportunity, I'm not going to say no to Valiant Renegade and being on his channel. And oh my goodness, look at this. There's some generosity that just super popped up in the chat. I can't believe you're doing, you don't have to do this, especially with the situation you're in, going Shogi. I absolutely appreciate it, but it looks like we have gifties from Going Shogi, the Hitchhiking Bones. Congratulations, the Hitchhiking Bones. Disney Crush fan, I see you out there. Disney Crush fan, totally, dude. You're like totally a member of the channel now, dude. Jesse Miller unboxings and more in the Lokiverse. Congratulations to the Lokiverse and the Dapper Vanta crew. And oh my goodness gracious, I cannot believe this. This is some generosity. Oh my goodness, this year is going to be the greatest. God is testing us to see if our prayers were in earnest. LOL. We are stronger than we think. Blessings to all. Let's make it a great year. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Justnita and Going Shogi. Your generosity calls for, and I'm not going to forget this, I'm going to do it probably another one, but we definitely have to celebrate this, guys. We have to. We have to celebrate right now. Thank you so much for that amazing support. We appreciate that more than you could possibly know. Speaking of support, Going Shogi, I think now would be a very, very good time before I hit the last story of the day, which actually have multiple things for the story. In something related, but more personal. I have a friend who is, thank you, Vinny T, for that $5 super sticker. Appreciate that too. And we're going to get you, we're doing more celebrations here in just a minute. Going Shogi, can you give me the link that I sent you? We're going to put this on the, I want to put the link on the screen. While Going Shogi is looking for that link, I'm going to see if I can find Culture Casino. Is Culture Casino out there? Continue to studio. Let me see if I can find. I gotta go back. Give me just a second, guys. Go there. It's not Libby, though. It is. Oh, yeah, no, it is. I know who Libby is. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about this link that Going Shogi just dropped in a second. This is very personal to me. Okay. This has to do with a friend of mine who I've been friends with since I was 5 years old. I would say she is probably my oldest friend that I am still friends with and keep in touch today. We met when my family moved from St. Louis to Horseshoe Bend, Arkansas, St. Louis, Missouri to Horseshoe Bend, Arkansas when I was 5 years old. Of course, when you're 5, you don't really know what the hey diddle diddle and the kitty in the middle is going on. We only lived down there for 1 year. And I started my schooling down there. So I started kindergarten at a little school called Violet Hill Elementary in Horseshoe Bend, Arkansas. I'm trying to add this redirect here as I'm doing the show here. Culture Casino. Is it up yet? Is it up? Culture Casino. There it is. Culture Casino on ill-fated Supergirl filming. underway. Interesting. So, okay, so got the culture because there's a. So what this link is. All right. So here's the deal. This is very difficult for me to talk about, and I have to be very, very careful on YouTube. Her 32-year-old son was shot 3 times, and that was on Monday night. That was Libby's husband, Ian. Okay. He leaves behind his wife, Libby, and his 7-year-old son, their 7-year-old son, and they're going to struggle financially, and they need to try to put a funeral together if they can. They have so little money they can't bury the body. They have to cremate. They don't have a choice. I had a conversation the other day. I have to be very careful about this because I do not want to cry. It's very difficult for me. Just because of, this person's kind of like a sister to me, right? I mean, I've known her for almost my entire life. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say about this, but if you guys in the chat could at least go and check out the GoFundMe to see the story that's there. We don't know everything about why this situation happened, but a 32-year-old husband and father is no longer with us, and it is a tragedy. It has nothing to do with the bigger things that are going on in this world, like fires and freezing cold weather and all of that kind of stuff. But if you can visit, and if you have it in your heart to help them out, if you have the means to help them out, I'm sure that they would appreciate it. Yeah. And if nothing else, keep them in your prayers, please. Just like with Gohan Shogi and Nita's family and everybody. There's a lot of people in this world. We all need prayers. Thank you guys so much. Anyway, I appreciate that. Thank you, Gohan Shogi, for dropping that link. Let's get on to more fun things, because you know what? Life is short. Mortality is short. While we are here, we have to enjoy each other. We have to serve each other. We have to help each other and find the joy and the fun in life, even when it's freezing cold. So let me show you the impacts. Let me show you the impacts. This first bit that I'm going to show you is literally right from Disney itself. This is the Disney World website right now. And this is today, because the articles I'm going to show you go back a little bit, but what I want to show you, this is really funny. So you got Disney's Blizzard Beachwater Park, and then if we bring up this tab right here, see where it says Explore Our Park, see all hours and events. Now look down below and notice Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, Disney's Blizzard Beach, both are closed today because it is freezing out there. Hopefully you guys saw that. When I bring that up on the screen, when I'm doing this, can you guys see that? Let me know in the chat if you can see the hours there that I brought up, because when I go back to the other tab, I'm off of this and I can't see it anymore. But yeah, it's crazy out there. It is so cold, and I want to show you this out of the Tallahassee Democrat. Let me show you how cold it got in Florida. It's absolutely unprecedented. We are going to put this on the screen for all to see. Out of the Tallahassee Democrat. Where is it? Okay. Look at this, guys. Wow. There is the snowfall in Pensacola. Rare Florida panhandle snow blankets Panama City Beach. Yulee residents enjoy snow as winter storm hits northeast Look at the snow falling down. Snow flurries fell in the freezing temperatures to North Florida near Jacksonville as children played in the snow. This is all over North Florida. This is the panhandle. This was out of the USA Today network by Kim Luciani. Winter storm in Florida. Snow pictures, video shows frosty fun in Tallahassee. My son is dying to go up there because he wants to see snow so bad. Look at the snow on the beach in Panama City. Look how crazy this is. A historic snowstorm hit the south, bringing snow to places that rarely see it. Yes, it actually snowed among palm trees on the beach. More than 3 inches of snow coated beaches along the Gulf Coast, along the Gulf of America. There are some spots in Florida broke snow total records set more than 100 years ago. In Alabama, roads were impassable in some areas. I really kind of want to get in the car and head up there. It's about 6-7 hours from here, but still, if there's still snow on the ground, I really do, man. Florida's winter storm blanketed Tallahassee in snow and sleet Wednesday morning, and residents made the most of it. Tallahassee's all-time snowfall record of 2.8 inches was set in 1958 and remains to be seen if it's shattered by the storm. Tallahassee residents without real sleds had to get creative, riding on cardboard boxes and cooler lids. They took full advantage of the rare winter weather. Here's a peek in pictures, videos of Tallahassee. People and pets enjoying the snow. There's Sunshine State. It's so funny. The Sunshine State. This is hilarious to me. You got Florida snow ice pictures from Tallahassee. Let's look at this gallery a little bit. This is all. I mean, it's funny to see the trees like this with that Spanish moss hanging down, Christmas lights still on, and snow. Shana Parks is frosted with sleet and snow after a winter storm turned Tallahassee into winter wonderland. Wow, look at this. I mean, this is nuts, guys. This is absolutely nuts. Look, people sliding on cardboard. Ooh, that's pretty. I mean, it's a winter wonderland, right? It's something that you would never expect. Like these pictures, and this is Florida. This is so Florida. Wait. Is who's leaving here in the chat? Oh, Nita, if you're still there, you said you got to go. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. And we'll talk later. You know, we always do. But thank you for dropping in, and so much. Thank you for that amazing support, Nita. We just appreciate that more than you can possibly know. The cats are the ones enjoying the sweet life. They're exploring like crazy. And then everybody's saying bye to Nita in the chat. Andy W. I was stationed at NAS Pensacola for 3 years. It's hard to believe it snowed there. Yeah. I mean, wow. If Christopher Walken were looking at this and he were visiting Florida right now, Christopher Walken would be like, wow, you know, the snow is crazy there in Pensacola. I'm looking at this like winter wonderland in Florida going, wow, just, I can't believe my eyes. It's crazy. You know, if I wanted to harm somebody, I might just send them to this freezing, desolate place, Florida, where they could just like be covered with snow and frozen to death in the ice. Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, no, man, it's just absolutely nuts. Thank you so much, Nita. We will see you very, very soon. I just appreciate everything. You're welcome. You know, I've become a famous YouTuber. I mean, I don't know what that means, being a famous YouTuber, but you know, I'm just trying to do my best. I'm one of you guys. That's all. I'm one of you. Yeah, it does every now and again snow up there in Jacksonville and the Panhandle, but like some areas seriously got like 9 inches in the Panhandle of Florida. I can't believe how crazy it got. Look at this. Wow. I mean, this one right here, another story about this crazy, freaking cold winter weather that we had. is this story out of West 2 News. That's our local news station here, by the way, West 2. And that is winter storms causing flight delays. No, you're good, Nita. We'll thank you so much. Mwah, mwah. We will see you real soon. Big hugs and everything. Vinny T says, I remember the snow here in 1977 in the Tampa area. I wonder if there are other areas right now, Florida, having snow. We want it here. I mean, if it's going to snow, come on, might as well snow in Orlando. It would be great. You're already closing Disney parks, so might as well snow down here. Can you? Oh, and it was pretty cold during one, but to run Disney stuff that's freezing. So this is the winter storm causing flight delays, cancellations at Orlando International Airport. And I was just at the airport to pick up my sister like a week ago Monday, I think. It's like, look at these travel delays. There's snow everywhere. It's crazy. Angela Stark, MCO's senior vice president and public, said the domino effect on air across the country. So if something is going on in Louisiana or Texas, it can impact flights here. Maurice Howie, who was in Orlando to referee the men's national flag football tournament, is heading to Buffalo, New York. I've been coming here for the last 6 years, and this is one of the coldest Floridas I've ever seen, Howie said. So far, we've had about 40 cancellations today, and that means that people cannot leave here, go to Houston, or go to Tallahassee, where that airport is closed as well. We need to make sure we just need to accommodate the airlines as best as we can, because there will be a lot of rescheduling going on over the next couple of days, Stark explained. Florida is experiencing its winter too, with snow in the north, places like Pensacola, Panama City, Tallahassee, and parts of Jacksonville under winter storm warning. Lots of snow. Lots and lots of snow. And amid that snow, we have this. We have, and this is out of, let me go back up. This is out of Inside the Magic. I don't share them a lot, and there are reasons for that, but sometimes they just put out facts, which is good. Multiple Orlando theme parks announced immediate closure for all ticketed guests. And this is out of Inside the Magic. And this was on January the 20th, about 4 days ago. Central Florida is experiencing a rare cold snap, bringing with it weather conditions that have prompted Universal Orlando Resort to temporarily close its water park, Volcano Bay. The park is set to reopen on January 24th, but today's the 24th, and I guarantee you it's closed today because it's freezing cold. But until then, guests will need to adjust their plans as temperatures remain unseasonably chilly. It's not just Volcano Bay. It is, it is basically every water park is closed. You can't really operate a water park when it's 30 and 40 degrees out, right? After a rainy weekend, the weather took a dramatic turn with temperatures plunging into the 30s and 40s. Overnight freeze warnings were issued across several counties, with wind chills dipping into the 20s. Monday morning brought cold but dry conditions, with high temperatures struggling to reach the mid-50s. The forecast for the week, that's the week that's already gone by, and in case cold weather, it has been super cold. There's the sad part. Although Central Florida isn't expected to experience wintry precipitation, in other words, snow, residents and visitors should prepare for a soggy and frigid couple of days. By Thursday, rain coverage will begin to diminish. Sunshine is expected to return by the weekend, and it is a sunny and beautiful day today. I'm not sure what the temperature is out right now, but it is still very, very cold. Volcano Bay shuts down amid frigid weather. Cold affects Disney's Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. Cold snap also impacted operations at Walt Disney World water parks. Blizzard Beach themed around, and this is what's the irony of Blizzard Beach closing. Blizzard Beach themed around a melting ski resort is closed for January 20th, and we know it's closed today. It's been closed probably all week. Disney's Typhoon Lagoon remains closed for a seasonal refurbishment, leaving the water park enthusiasts with limited options during this chilly period. If you're coming here and you're thinking about going to a water park, unless it's indoors somewhere, you're not going to find it open, that's for sure. I'm not sure what indoor. It's really weird because Orlando doesn't have a lot of indoor options when it comes to water parks, unless there's like one of those Wolf Lodge things somewhere in the state. I think there might be. And it's giving you all of the various different options that you can do while the cold is happening. Vinny, did you go out to the parks? Disney Crush fan, hey, and congratulations on getting a membership today from Go and Shogi. Where can I get the hat? Oh, we have to show you where you can get the hat. Well, that is at our spread shop. Here, we'll go to all products, and we're going to share this tab instead. And you can get the hat at our spread shop. Go and show. You can throw the link to that on the channel. Follow the Bradley's Fun spread shop. The link is on my main page, and Go and Shogi will drop the link as well. Yeah. Beat the Florida Freeze with all the sharp merch and follow the Bradley Fun store. Appreciate it. Look at it. He's even writing copyright for me. I appreciate that. Copy for me. Yes, and thanks for the membership. And it's 15% off, guys. Everything's 15% off in the shop right now. By the way, when you choose a hat, let me just show you this, Disney Crush fan. Let's say you go to the hat, but you don't want it in red. Maybe you're like, I don't want people to mistake this for a, the hat, right? So let's get it in blue instead. You can get that sucker in blue. You can get this sucker in black if you want. And this is the snapback baseball cap. There are several different versions of this. We've got the gray color, which is really nice. You got the dark. I mean, look at this. This is like a navy slate. I love this. So yeah, and then all the other merch is there too. So go find the link. Go to the spread shop. 15% off, I believe. Yes, it is. Only 4 days left for that 15% off. Shop now. It says shop now. Yes, on Tuesday I was at Epcot and it was wet and cold and empty. I have a resentment about standby on Guardians of the Galaxy. It was empty and standby. Well, when you come back, let me know because there's things that I haven't gotten yet. Maybe I'll go out to the parks today. It's sunny, so we shall see. Oh, very cool. Bought a MAGA hat from actual Trump Tower last week. That is awesome. No, not 50, baby, not 50. 15. 15. It is. Let me 15%, not half. We have to make that clear because I don't want false advertising here. I know 50 and 15, they sound a lot alike when I'm saying them, so I apologize for that, but it is 15% right now. So, but anyway, it has been an hour and 10. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. We are not going to leave without a massive celebration, and I think we might do a little double celebration before we head out the door here because Vinny T dropped that 5, and I know Vinny T loves Wooka Dance. Let's do Wooka Dance. Hey, guess what? We had so much support today. Look at this. Go and Shogi dropped 5 gifted memberships. Bringing in the channel memberships, I believe, up to 63, which is just shy. We just need 12 more memberships and we get to add in a brand new emoji. Just Nita, oh my gosh, I can't even thank you enough for this amazing support here. We have to have, of course, we have to do it, and my wife loves it. The long celebration. Let's bring in Pee Wee and Ed Grimley and our people from The Wiz and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And let's.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo! Oh, this is so nice. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, this anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
Oh my gosh, what a show. Thank you so much. You made my Friday. I appreciate it so much. I am sure that as the weather takes a turn, we will be returning to doing parks live streams. Maybe my baby who just said, yeah, maybe we can get to go out to the parks today, and maybe she will live stream from the park. So don't forget to be subscribed to Virginia Bradley Adventures and Virginia Bradley Magical Adventures. You can drop those links. Also, go in Shogi because my wife also will be doing some live streaming from the parks and probably some vertical live streaming. I usually do the horizontal live streaming, but she likes to do the vertical live streaming, and it is a good time for all. Thank you so much, guys. Be sure and help. Yes, indeed. We got to do a meet and greet with everybody. We absolutely. We got to get it organized. And by the way, without an organized meet and greet, if you see me in the park, if you see her in the park, come up, say hi, please. Please introduce yourself, because we love you guys and we want to say hi. We can give you a handshake or a hug, whatever you're comfortable with. We don't want you, we're not going to make you uncomfortable. But yeah, indeed. You guys are awesome. You guys, you are the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
Sorry, I gotta go reading. Like over here, like in the comments. Thank you guys so much. Yes, we'll absolutely meet up. I got your comment there. Benny T, you're going to be at Universal Disney Springs this weekend. We will hit you up. I got your number. And again, thank you. Thank you for all this amazing and crazy, high level, wonderful. Love you guys. Support. And we got to head out and send everybody over. It is 10:45. I'm sure he's already started. Say hi from us and the gang to Culture Casino as we head over there. Thank you so much, everybody. Until we meet again, God be with you. Thank you so much. And we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Ciao. Bye.